Let's get more on what was said and not said during today's meeting at the White House. Correspondent Kevin Corke has that from the North Lawn.
We discussed a lot of different situations, some wonderful and some difficulties. I very much look forward to dealing with the president in the future, including counsel.
Seeking President Obama's counsel seems like the last thing President-elect Trump would want, especially considering he described him this way during the campaign.
I think he's the worst president maybe in the history of our country. I think he's been a disaster.
And considering President Obama's description of Mr. Trump in the run-up to the election.
Over the weekend, his campaign took away his Twitter account because he's erratic. If his closest advisors don't trust him to tweet, why would any of us trust him with the nuclear code?
One might wonder how they'd even stand being in the same room together.
Thank you, sir.
But today, all was forgiven.
Very good man.
If not forgotten, as the two men said all the right things after their hour-and-a-half-long meeting. And while the president said he's rooting for a successful Trump presidency, Trump's view of success could mean repealing and replacing Obamacare. White House officials acknowledged the Oval Office meeting gave the president a chance to make its case.
And worries about those future decisions should not have any impact on anybody capitalizing on the opportunities that are available to them today at healthcare.gov.
Still, the fate of Obamacare may be far less pressing for the Trump transition team than filling the more than 4,000 staff positions needed to hit the ground and start running the government in January. That means leaning on the expertise and advice of a president who, up until Tuesday, implored the country to vote against you.
My number one priority in the coming 2 months is to try to facilitate a transition that ensures our president-elect is successful.
And speaking of transition, Brett, in December, the Obama team will conduct the first of a couple of wargaming exercises with the Trump team to help prepare them for a national security crisis. That second wargame exercise will come in January, just days before Mr. Trump officially has access to the nuclear codes. Brett?
Kevin Corke, live in the North Lawn. Kevin, thank you.